Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 167. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you stick around. Like, thumbs up, comment, do the YouTube things. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for stopping by this week. I know there's so much content out there, especially in the month of December, but I am ready for my weekly update and I'm so excited to jump in here with you. So let's get going here. First of all, let's address the elephant in the room per se. My tree is gone. It should be back next week, but things are crazy here and I'm not sure that we're going to be able to go out and get our real tree. So I put this tree into the living room. I still need lights for it. I'm waiting for those. I'm trying something new, so I have to wait for them to arrive. But anywho, enough about that. It's Christmas time. We're all in Christmas mode here. I just am behind on decorating the tree part of it. So enough about that. I also want to give you thank you so much for all your encouragement for opening an Etsy store. I am definitely investigating into that. That is the way I see myself going. So one quick last reminder, because later this week I plan on sending out the Christmas cards. So if you have not filled out my Happy Mail form and would like to have the chance at, I just randomly send out about 60 Christmas cards, then get me a, add yourself to my Happy Mail link, which is in the description box below, and you can possibly get a Christmas card. All that to say that. So other than that, there's other good links in the description box below, and we'll talk about more of those as we go through here. So let's jump into my featured friend. I'm popping a picture in here. It's Kathy. Kathy, thank you so much for sharing these heart and hand designs. I love how they turned out. She says she has them hanging in her craft room. She finished them with fabric and accordion and mounted them on a picture frame. And that's a cute little finish. Sorry, I got distracted reading your email to me again. So thank you so much, Kathy, for sharing those. I love that you got your little quilting and your stitching birds hanging in your craft room. So that is really cool. I like those charts. I haven't acquired them, but I like those charts. So all right. So, and if you would like to be included in my featured friend segment, please go ahead and send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com and I can add you to the queue. I feel like I probably have 3 or 4 more. I need to double check. I print them out so that they're here. Tap, tap, Gabby needs to go lay down. Go lay down. All right, so something else left over from last week was some giveaways. So I have the winners for giveaway number 1. Giveaway number 1 is Tammy Vickery. And giveaway number 2 is May Sardsara. I hope I pronounced that right. I put your names here, and I will tag you in your post. So please get me your email or give me your address. So send me your address again at janetjabber@gmail.com so that I can get those sent out to you as soon as possible. So, I have giveaway number 1 is these stockings. Oh, they're so cute. Giveaway number 1. And giveaway number 2 for this week is Hands-On Designs, snowy chock-full. So very cool. So 1 and 2 is all you have to put in the description box below if you would like to be entered in to possibly win those this week. So let's jump into the stitching. That's what you're here for. So at the beginning of every month, I have a old finish to share with you. If you've been here for the year, then I've shown these beginning of every month. These are something I stitched up for my mom clear back in probably 2001 when and I know nothing about the charts. And it's done. Things I can tell you is there's specialty stitches in all of them, and it's done in a banner form. So this is the month of December. I'm going to bring it up here. Messy bow, but it is what it is. So that is what it is. Love it. So love it. Always these cute little specialty stitches. I see 2 rows basically. The snowflakes and this red line right here are specialty stitches. So very much, I love stitching those and learning the new stitches. Again, I have said this before every time probably. I don't remember all the specialty stitches, but I had fun doing it. So, all right, I actually have some finishing this week. I know. So I had gotten a little bit behind on this little tag stitch along that I was doing, and these charts are by So What Stitcher. I'll put her name here. She has a website, and on Instagram she is So What Stitcher. She came out with these last year at her Flossmas, and they have like things for you to do in kindness or in the spirit of Christmas. And there was a lot more stitching to them than I did because there was, I'm going to show you here. There was detail work either down here at the bottom or the top. I did not do that stuff. I just did the bulk of the stitch in the middle, and I'm going to figure out in the next couple weeks how to fully finish them, how I want to fully finish them. But I finished this one, Deck the Halls, Share Kindness and Patience, and Take in Life. So those were a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Kylie. Those are awesome. That's an awesome little series to do, and I'm so happy that I have stitched them and I can finish them now and get them displayed. Very exciting. So now my next one, I stitch this every single month, so this is the last one for the month, and again I will be figuring out how to finish these. If you're watching my Thursday videos, that's where I'm showing fully finishes, so that is where you need to be checking me out. So this one is well, hello there. I did the entire series. This is the last one. And hello, December. I love how it turned out. I love the colors. At first, when I was pulling the colors, I was like, oh, it's not really a Christmas red. I think I've already put it away. No, like I felt like that's not really a Christmas red. It's 3705, but I love how it turned out. So there you go. Never doubt Kathy. Super cute. So there you go. The buttons are wonderful. They're just another button company buttons. So, and that's probably the most expensive thing about the whole thing is acquiring all the buttons. All right. My next thing that I have to show you, I stitch on this every single day. This is my 30 minutes a day, my Mirabilia, my Autumn Queen. I had a request to share all 4 queens at the end of the year, so you can see where they're looking at going into. I'll do that. I got to remember in my 50-year-old head, but I'll do that. So that is what it is, and it's stitched on Coloring Cotton's 28 count Sparrow, and upside down, this is where she's at. Yes, my queen looks so beautiful. Again, I always say these colors just don't scream autumn to me when you see them individually, but as you put it together, I love how it's looking. So I worked in, I brought this down. I don't know if I brought this down last week. I feel like I still needed some of them. I worked in this detail here, and I started working in this detail over here. So that's probably where I'll concentrate on this and bring it in and possibly come over here. I don't know. We'll see. We don't know kind of what time I'm going to have because this is mid report on baby, but still no baby Ozzy has made an appearance yet. Yeah, she's still hanging in there and cooking. That's what we keep saying, hanging in there and cooking. All right, so the next thing that I stitched on, I hung out with my friend Chrissy this last week. We stitched on Under the Sea SAL by the Frosted Pumpkins, which we only have one more release on this, and then we're just gonna get together and stitch. It won't be on the same piece, but I've enjoyed stitching with Chrissy and getting to know her more, and I look forward to our monthly get-together. So it's wonderful. And this time, Chrissy got there first. And I'm gonna tell you the story real quick, then I'll show you. Chrissy got to the store first. We stitched at our LNS, and the doors were closed. There was a sign on it that they had COVID. They're all better now, but they had COVID. So she went into action immediately and went to the local library just right down the road and was able to find us a table, and that was super cool. So I love that we have a backup plan if there's something going on with the LNS, but there usually never is. So this is my Under the Sea SAL from the Frosted Pumpkin. Again, I have not put Under the Sea. I do not know that I'm going to do that. The very next release, well, let me talk about this one. So this release was this section right here. So to bring it in, the rock, the crab, extended the sand, the crab, the rock, that right there. The next release should be like the bottom border. And if I can smash it up, that's probably what I'm gonna do. So I love it. Yeah. I can't wait to finish that and hang it in my, get it framed and hang it in the grandbaby room. I'm just I know baby Ozzy's the only one that I have right now, but I'm anticipating more, so I just try to call it the grandbaby room. My daughter corrects me and wants to call it Ozzy's room for right now, but whatever. Whatever. All right, so the next thing I have is a new start. You're going to see a bunch of new starts here at the end of the year. I haven't figured out if I'm going to do Key B's 12 into 12. Things are kind of crazy here usually on New Year's Eve. So if I was due, it may have to be, I don't know. The last week of the year is insane for me. We'll see. I may do 12 in 12 on Christmas weekend. That may be what I have to do because, yeah, thoughts, thinking out loud with you here. Thank you. All right, so my new start for this week that I did is Scattered Seed Samplers, Shelter from the Storm. I've wanted to stitch this for a super long time. I can't remember the cross stitcher's name that I saw it fully finished. I know that she has Nikki. Is it Nikki or Nicole? She has Sphinx. And I miss her content so much right now because I love seeing her cuddle with her Sphinx. I know she has a new baby and that's why. Well, I don't know how new her baby is anymore. She's got 2 littles, that's basically it. And she moved across the country, so Grace. I wish I could remember her name, but it's Stitching with Sphinx, I think. Anyway, regardless, that mushroom just had me. It just had me. And then when I pulled the colors, yeah. So you're not gonna see a lot of stitching here because basically it looks like the exact same color as the fabric, which let me see if I can tell you what that is. That is a 32 count Queen Anne's lace is what this is. And it is stitched there. So you'll see, look, I mean, it's a lot of stitches, but it is stitched, it pretty much blends in, but there's more to come, and that's why there's like an outline. So it'll tie it in and that'll pop. And there's some outline down here of the little baby rabbit. So anyway, that's what I have for a new start. That's still quite a bit of stitching there. Oh, I didn't write it down. I didn't know if I wrote down how much I had stitched. I know I stitched about an hour and a half on it, something like that, but for a new start. But all right, so I am going to pop in here and show you my weekly stitches that I do. My Mill Hill Monday is the first step. I am stitching on Autumn Gold, and this is where I'm at. Yeah, see that chunk there? That is blue, and then I move on to beading. So hopefully when I come at you next week, blue is done. I don't know if I'll have time to get, you're gonna hear me say that a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. This baby's got everything up on hold. So anyway, hopefully at least the blue's done. Not sure if I'll get into the beading yet. The second one is Wicked Wednesday. I'm doing the Halloween calendar by Tiny Modernist. I'm doing these all individually, and I owe this guy a face. So this week I got the little grass in and his little outfit and his little hat, but I owe him a face. So again, that one should come in. Oh, I didn't lie to you, but I do have one more new start. I did not have nothing going for Festive Friday because I had just finished up Pledge of Allegiance. So this was in a Black Needle Society box last year. It is Tiny Modernist. Look at me go. It's the Season to Sparkle chart. I had gotten that in a Black Needle Society box at some point, and this is where I'm at. It's again, new starts take some time because it takes time to prep them. Like all this kit was all inclusive, but once you get there, I mean, I had to prep them. I may have had to put a couple on floss drops. I don't know. Finding where to start is always the thing. Sometimes I think I did. I just dropped down 2.5 inches and started here and worked that way. Sometimes I'm a center starter. It's just all random with me. So I have one more thing to share with you. I received a Christmas card in the mail. Angela, sorry, sent me this cute Christmas card, and I will be sharing these every Christmas card I get on here. I want to thank you for thinking of me and sending something. So look at that Coca-Cola Santa. Yeah, and this card is awesome in the sense that, boom, I have a recipe. So cool. Yeah, so thank you very much for that. I love that technique, or I love that for a Christmas card. So thank you for sharing that with me. All right, I'm going to jump in and talk about some other stuff, and then we'll get moving on. So I hope you stick around. The Jingle Ball, that is first thing on my list of things I wanted to make sure that I talked to you about. If you attended, I hope you had a great time. I loved it, and I didn't go into a single stitch room. I love that you could experience the Jingle Ball how you wanted. You could shop, you could have taken classes. I didn't get into a single class, but like then there was, and the shopping was fun, but for me, I went and all the meet and greets, I didn't make them to all of them, but I loved listening to the designers do their meet and greets and answer questions. I loved the playlist that Steph from Lindy Stitchy had gotten acquired. So it was like 8 hours that you could just, they were reading the Christmas story or Christmas Carol. They were showing you little tidbits of their life. I mean, I just loved it. It actually helped encourage and inspire me for some finishing, that if you come back on Thursday, you'll see some finishing that I did because of watching that. Tiny Monarchist is the finishing lady that I watched. I watched Teresa Koga and her husband, Mixed Drinks. Boom, hilarious couple. I watched Kathy Haberman, Hands-On Designs, and Mr. HOD, and I was able to get in on Erica Michaels for just a little bit, but again, I couldn't do all of them, but I had a lot of fun seeing some of my favorite designers doing meet and greets and just chit chat with people. So I hope they come back with that in a different format, or I hope they come back with that again. There was some blurps at the beginning. If you were there, you know, they couldn't get the chat rooms to work right away, but I loved it. So I look forward to seeing where this goes for that. Another thing I'm going to put the link in my description, or the name of it in my description box below and across here. My LNS Stitch N Frame had to acquire a new Facebook page because theirs was like hacked and they got locked out, and it was a whole thing. So they would ask me to spread the word. So I'm putting the Facebook name here. Another thing that I want to share with you is our dear friend Athena on here, Stitching Goddess Designs, has an amazing thing she's doing. She joined up with a bag maker, and then she's putting this vinyl stencil on it for a New Year project bag. I chose to not have a date on it. I'm not sure if that was the option anymore, but it just says New Year, New Start. It's super cool. She has a very limited amount of them. So the link will be in my description box below. Go run over there and check that out if you're interested in it. Super excited. I love that. A New Year, New Start, put it in that bag, and that's what it gets to sit in. I just love it. So other than that, I have personal life to chit chat about, and then we will move on to the next Flosstuber that you've got to watch. So things that I did this week. So an update on my shoulder. I went back to the work doctor and he ordered PT. I still have not heard from them, so hopefully soon to get me scheduled for some PT sessions. And then I had to take Opie to the vet. He had a loose tooth and now he has to have surgery. So Opie will have surgery on December the 14th. So I'm taking that day off work to hang with my baby. And then my baby Lizzie still is, again, if I've already said it on here once, but no baby yet. So Lizzie and Colton are still hanging tight and hoping for the best. So, yeah, it's just so exciting. It's so exciting. She came over. A mom is still always a mom. She came over this weekend and asked me if I could fix her coat. So I had to sew her a coat up for her real quick. They had gotten a hole in it, and like, you know, having new babies, you don't go buy yourself new coats. So that's it for this coming week. I have a couple little appointments and then stitching, but hopefully cuddling with the little grandbaby. That would be a great plan. So we'll see how that's going. So I'm going to get off here so you can get on to your next floss tube. Enjoy all that Flossmas. Have a blast. I'm wishing you guys all love and stitching. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.